Support WrestleTalk!
Donate on Patreon.
Hola, bienvenido a las noticias de WrestleTalk. Soy Holly Davis. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Sí, tendré el pescado. What other Spanish do I know? Oh yeah, sí. Lucha, lucha, lucha. Following their victory at WWE's live event in Huntsville, Alabama last night, Lucha House Party celebrated backstage about being undefeated so far in 2019. We'll see how long that lasts. Where they were suddenly joined by a returning WWE star, Juan Cena, who in absolutely no way is connected to 16-time WWE champion John Cena. Now potentially with 4 members, Lucha House Party can beat the Revival even more unfairly. Alas, that's not to be though, as Kalisto, Gran Metalik and Lince Dorado all decided they couldn't see him. According to the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, nobody could see Lars Sullivan at last week's Raw either. Because of the lurking probably. Lurking's quite secretive. NXT wrestler Lars has been lurking around the main roster since November, with the first video package teasing his call-up originally airing during the Survivor Series pay-per-view. That makes it 57 days of hype and a whole load of lurking. Lurking that was supposedly meant to end at last Monday's Raw, where he was reportedly scheduled to finally make his main roster debut in a dark match that wouldn't air on TV. WWE are taking an odd strategy to rolling out their next crop of NXT call-ups, with EC3 and Lacey Evans wrestling in the main event taping before last week's Raw, and Heavy Machinery wrestling in the dark match after last week's SmackDown went off air. Nikki Cross, meanwhile, has been touring with the SmackDown Live crew for months. The Wrestling Observer claimed Lars was also meant to wrestle in a main roster dark match last week, meaning all the New Era's NXT call-ups would have technically now debuted, but those plans had to be scrapped. Sullivan was scheduled to debut on the main roster, probably in a dark match, on the 7th of January Raw in Orlando. He either didn't show up at the arena or did and left the building, believed to be due to an anxiety attack. If that happened just a few years ago, you'd expect that story to be followed up with reports of backstage heat now on Lars. Thankfully, this really is a new era in some ways, and officials are now a lot more understanding of mental health issues after Mauro Ranallo briefly left the company in 2017. Apparently the office talked with Sullivan, smoothed things out, and everything was fine. His dark match was then rescheduled for the following night's SmackDown in Jacksonville, but he reportedly didn't show up for that either, and instead flew back home to Colorado. It's not yet known how this will affect Lars' reported monster push. A monster push reportedly fitting of a huge WrestleMania 35 opponent. John Cena, whom Lars is expected to beat. Dave Meltzer speculates that if WWE are still committed to the matchup after the incident last week, all hints and signs pointed to the angle getting started at the Royal Rumble. As a special treat for the SWAF Nation, if you visit WrestleCrate.co.uk and use the discount code WTTV, you'll get a free autograph bundle, including one from a WWE legend, a current WWE star, and one from me and Luke in your first box. Sorry about that. And now our US viewers can enjoy this offer too, by using the same discount code WTTV at WrestleCrate.com, where you'll get a welcome bundle offer of an autograph from a WWE legend, one from a current star, and an exclusive enamel pin. WrestleCrate is a monthly mystery box full of loads of wrestling goodies, which has items from the biggest promotions in wrestling. Where will the SmackDown roster be 1 year from now? Could AJ Styles join his friends, the Young Bucks, in AEW? Find out our thoughts by clicking the WrestleTalk.com link on screen now. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.